Hey, can anyone hear me? Is my microphone operational? I'm not certain.
Hello, Joe. We can hear you.
Joe, are you just talking to yourself in here?
No, I was simply testing my microphone. Donnie, how about you? How is the food in prison?
Oh, Joe, don't worry about me. I'll beat these bogus allegations and reclaim my job. You just keep my seat warm till then and try not to screw this country up any further for me.
Oh, I'm not sure about that, Donnie. I'm thinking these charges will stick to your head better than your hair.
Why, you senile old man?
Gentlemen, could we just postpone this till another time and focus on the matter at hand?
All right, Barack.
I'm grateful. We're going to rank and discuss all of the Harry Potter characters, which is why we got together today. Albus Dumbledore will be the first, so let's get started. What do you guys think of him?
Well, if I'm being completely honest, Dumbledore really gets on my nerves. He's obviously this incredible guy who accomplished so many amazing feats, but if you look closer, you'll see that he's not the best of characters. For me, it's a D tier.
Wow, Joe, thanks for finally ending that agonizingly long train of thought.
Donald, please.
Well, I still vividly recall this character. I became a Democrat in 2001. I'm not sure why, but I think it was probably the leftover Quaaludes Epstein found in one of his mansions, because if I had been sober, I would have never joined the party. Nevertheless, I kind of agree with Joe that Dumbledore is a manipulative scumbag. But while D tier is ideal for Joe, it's not for me. In my opinion, he's probably around C tier.
This time I'm going to have to lean further in the direction of Joe because I don't really like this character and think he's full of shit. I'll just pick the D tier.
Okay, do what you please, just as you did with this country.
Next, let's talk about Arthur Weasley, the second character. Donald, what do you think?
Now, this character I liked more. It's a tremendous person. I gotta say, he has a character. It's an S tier character, no doubt about it.
I have to admit that I too like this character, although maybe not quite as much as you did, Donald. I'd rate him as a B tier character. He's a fantastic dad and a decent person, but that's about it for me. He doesn't rise above the B tier.
I agree with Barack. It's a B tier for me, too. I thought it was a decent character, but I wasn't blown away by it.
Well, you guys are being a little too critical. This character was a winner, believe me. I maintain my S tier ranking.
I don't believe we're being critical, Donald. We all enjoyed the character quite all right, but we just have slightly different opinions on how good it was. That's perfectly okay. We're entitled to our own views.
2 Bs and an S, then.
Joe, wow, I was unaware that you could count.
All right, let's move on and place him in tier A. Bellatrix is undoubtedly my favorite character in this series. I have to admit, I would rate it as S tier because I think the character was amazing and it played out in a new, interesting way.
I must say that I didn't comprehend this character as thoroughly as I did the others. It seemed a little disconnected to me, earning it a C tier rating.
Surprisingly, I have to go with Joe on this one. I had no interest in the character at all. She was evil and without logic. D tier for me, too.
Wow, that surprises me. I felt Bellatrix's character was quite intriguing and unusual, with a lot of drama flowing from her. In my opinion, she was one of the best directed characters.
I get what you're saying, Barack, but I just didn't have the same connection with this one. The character just made my head hurt.
Yeah, the character's antics were absurd, and this character was a complete shambles.
I'm sorry you didn't appreciate it as much as I did, but I still maintain my S tier ranking. I think it's a fantastic character who elevates the series to new heights.
I see why you liked it, Barack, but I simply didn't get it. Sorry, man.
Yeah, sorry, Barack, but this character was a huge flop. I wouldn't even give it an A. It's not worth the effort.
Okay, as much as it pains me, I'll drop it to C tier. Barty Crouch Jr. was a lot of fun for me. I thought he was a fantastic character, brilliant, insane, and full of exciting moments. Tier A, I believe.
I have to say I wasn't blown away by this one. He appeared to be trying a little too hard to be edgy and gloomy for his own benefit. It gets a D from me.
Are you serious, Joe? To be honest, your character critiquing abilities are as poor as your bicycle riding abilities.
I felt the character was really interesting and the drama was terrific. B tier for me.
All right, shall we agree on B and move on?
That's fine with me.
Joe, are you there, Sleepy Joe?
Joseph Robinette Biden Jr.
Huh? What?
Come on, old man. We're only halfway through. Get some coffee or anything.
Is B tier for the character acceptable to you?
Not really, but I assume I'm in the minority here, so let's just put it in B and go on.
I really liked Voldemort's character. He's clearly an S tier character.
I think you're just saying that to get a rise out of us, Donald. I'd put it into B. It was adequate, but not outstanding.
I agree with Barack on this one. This character irritates me. It's also B tier for me.
You two are just furious because you don't have the best taste in characters as I do. Believe me, I'm a character specialist.
Oh, Donald, and I assume you're also knowledgeable about foreign affairs, healthcare, and climate change.
Don't forget about pandemics, Barack. Donald is said to have some extremely fascinating opinions on that.
You guys just can't stand the fact that I have excellent taste in characters. I'm sure you both love Draco Malfoy.
As if Donald, even if you gave me $1 million, I wouldn't love such a character.
I'd take $1 million for it, but only if you put in a bucket of popcorn and a huge Coke.
Pathetic. You two have no idea what you're missing out on. I have the best taste in characters, believe me.
Of course, Donald, you have the finest phrases and the loveliest hair.
And the best crowd sizes, don't forget about that, Barack.
You folks are just jealous because I have the best of everything, and I know for a fact that Graybeck is an S-tier character.
We can all agree to disagree on that, Donald, but I believe we can all agree that it's a good character even if we disagree on how good it is. S-tier. Let's move on.
Delphi Diggory. Boring. It's a D-tier character.
I'm not sure, Donald. I felt it was at least a C-tier. She had some interesting moments.
D tier? Donnie, are you serious? You probably didn't like her because of her cursed child.
Look who just woke up, Sleepy Joe.
Yeah, now where was I? Oh, right. Delphi B tier, in my opinion. She wasn't the best, but she was still entertaining.
Okay, let's move her to the C-tier and go on to the final character. I have to leave shortly. Michelle just baked a wonderful red velvet cake.
Oh, I love red velvet. Can I come? Melania is still mad about the whole Stormy Daniels thing. I mean, come on, it's all fake news.
Sorry, but Michelle has some relatives coming over. Perhaps another time, Donnie.
Okay, Hermione Granger is the final character on our list today. This particular character wasn't that good. In my point of view, the D tier is fine.
If there was a lower category than D, I would have put this character there, but I'll stick with Joe.
Okay, Barack, take side with the sleepy old man.
Okay, I think that's it. The tier list is complete.
I don't like it.
Of course, you don't like anything you didn't do entirely on your own? That was very mature.
What happened?
Nothing, Joe. It's time to go to bed. It's already 6:30 p.m., and I have to leave as well.
Goodbye, Barack.
Good night, Joe. Please subscribe and like the video if you want to see more content like this. Thank you for taking the time to watch.